Welcome back, everyone. We are doing another live stream. Again, more back testing is what we're doing. Again, that lovely back testing. Well, we're just going to be continuing doing what we've been doing. Basically, we have been backtesting our strategy for the full year of 2023, and as of right now, we are almost through July, about halfway through July. So a little over halfway through. As of right now, we've taken 467 trades, or we would have, rather, like I said, we're backtesting. We would have taken 467 trades, and 59% win rate, and our P&L as of right now would be $124,340. So it's looking pretty good so far. So I'll start the video by explaining the strategy. Well, let's go to the day that we need to start out on, which would be 7/14. 7. There it is. Starting trading at 7:31 a.m. to 9 a.m. Mountain Time. Basically, stock market open is when we're starting. That's one period that we're backtesting. Okay, so it's pretty simple strategy. I have a 10-minute chart and a 1-minute chart. On my 10-minute chart, I have 3 of the 4 TNT indicators. I have the thin orange, thick blue, and dotted blue. And I have pressure on here just because I kind of like to know what pressure's doing. I don't have any rules surrounding it. It's just nice to have on my chart as a reference, more or less. And then I do have the clean pressure on my 1-minute chart as well, which again is not important. Don't need it. It's not part of the rules. But basically, what our entry signal is when our orange and our dotted blue are facing the same direction, and the dotted blue is facing the opposite direction. That is a signal to take a trade in the direction that the orange and the thick blue are facing. There's a couple of rules as far as our exit strategy, but we'll get into that once we're in a trade because it's a little bit hard to explain. Make sure we're on gold. We have set stop loss of 500 points. And for every trade we take, we're just doing an even 10 lots every trade. There's no set take profit. And again, that goes back into kind of the rules as far as exit strategy. So, all right. Well, we're on our day, so let's get started. If we can get our orange pointing down, we'll be taking a sell. Okay, there we... Oh, nope. Both blues are pointing the same direction. If both blues are pointing the same direction, we're never going to be taking a trade if that is the case. So we can just click through real quick. All right, so our dotted blue did officially flip here. Orange up, dotted thick blue up, dotted blue down. That is our signal to take a buy. Okay, so rules to exit our trade are different whether we're running a negative PL or a positive PL. But basically, we'll just kind of... All right, so we're positive so far. So we close the trade if the candle closes below the body of the first candle, if our TNT lines are no longer giving us the same signal as they were when we entered the trade. Now, if they are giving us the same signal, then we just... we kind of pretend that we're closing a trade, which is opening a new one, so we're just going to raise our standard and pretend this is our entry now. And so this is the line that we're going to dictate what rules we're following, if we're in profit or non-profit. And this will make more sense as we come across some more examples. Okay, so I don't need to put one there because we didn't close below the body of the previous candle. All right, now we did. So now we're going to set our new standard here. So we're going to treat this above this line as we're in profit and below it as not in profit as far as rules of exiting our trade. TNTs want to keep going, so we're going to see if we can go for some more. Okay, same thing. TNT lines are saying we want to keep going, so we're just going to move up our standard here now since we closed below the body of the previous candle. Oh, all right. 8 o'clock news. Let's see if we can get a bounce back up. It can happen. However, our exit strategy when we're running a loss, which we are now, is when our orange and dotted blue line flip opposite from where they were when we entered the trade. Okay. Which is exactly what just happened. So we would close this trade, and our blue is actually facing down too. So we're going to close that trade and actually go for a sell now. Okay, so that's the strategy. There's a couple of other little nuances that I'll cover as we come across them. All right. Now our new standard is right there. These are pretty big candles, so each of these candles is giving us a good amount of value, I guess you could say. Okay, now if we're in a trade, if our big blue flips, if we're in profit, we'll keep going, business as usual as far as when we exit. If we're not in profit or below our standard, our pseudo entry, then we're just going to close our trade when we post past our entry in profit. Because basically the idea behind that is when this flips, whatever trade you took is starting to lose steam or lose momentum, so you're going to be lucky to get back to your standard or back into profit. So at this point, we're technically in profit overall, but we're not below our standard, which is where we want to be. So we will close this trade if we can get back below, close back below our standard line here, which we do right here. So we'll close that out for a $1,500 profit and on to the next trade. And I'm looking at my TNT lines right here to determine when that is. Okay, oh, right here. All right, so orange up, big blue up, dotted blue down. That's my entry, buy entry. Okay, move up my standard. TNTs are still bullish. These orange and blue lines are my TNT lines, so if you ever hear me talk about the TNTs, that's what I'm talking about. Okay, move up our standard again. Close below the body of the previous candle. Okay, and this is exactly the kind of move that this strategy is looking for, the nice big moves. Now our dotted is no longer facing the correct way, so we'll just go ahead and close the trade as soon as we get a candle that closes below the body of the previous candle. There it is. Okay, so almost $4,800 trade right there. So that's pretty good. And that actually makes up for the first loss. So first day of our trading session, our backtesting session, is green. And there we have it. All right, on to the next. So pretty simple overall. It's just something you have to pay close attention to when you're trading this in the live market. And I mean, $126,000 in just a little over half a year. Seems pretty promising. Once we're done, we'll have to check out the data and see what sort of drawdowns that we get. But we are getting a sell first thing, so let's see how we do on July 17th. And looking pretty good so far. $3,000 up. Okay, set our new standard there. Okay, our big blue flipped, so now we're just going to try to get back underneath our standard, and we'll just close it out. There it is. Boom. Okay, on to the next trade. Okay, take a buy there. Okay, we close below the body of the previous candle. TNTs are still bullish. Okay, same thing. Move up our standard. Okay, our blue flipped right here. Okay, so if our blue flips on the same candle where we go from underneath our standard to above, then we're still going to close that. So we're going to go ahead and close this for a $3,200 profit there, and on to the next trade. Okay, we're getting a buy right here. Very nice. Okay, new pseudo entry or new standard. Okay, let's see if we can get pulled back. There we go. Okay. Now everything, well, our blue flipped at the same time. We're closing below the body of the previous candle, so we'll close this one out. All right. So that is that's a strategy. So I'm probably just going to go ahead and blast through. Maybe make a couple comments here and there as we go along. And feel free to ask questions in the chat or comments. And we're on to the next day. All right, nothing first thing. And we do get a buy right here. Okay, these are pretty big candles. Want to make sure we're not getting any signals to get out. Okay. We're still in it. Okay, it does kind of look like our blue is facing down. So I'm going to go ahead and close this. Whoa, what's happening? Close this for a profit here since we closed below the body of the previous candle there. And on to the next. Ah, man. And just blasted up after we closed that buy. Oh, well. You can't get every little or even every big movement in the market. Okay, we're getting a sell now. Let's see if we can get back down here. Okay, we did hit our max stop loss, which with the 10 lots, 500 points is going to be $5,000 loss. So it happens, not very often, but it happens. Like, shouldn't be a surprise if that ever happens. It'll happen. On to the next. All right, we're getting another buy. Yeah, when we're pretty overbought like this, the indicators are pretty quick to give us sell signals. So if the market just wants to keep going, then it can bite us in the blubber. But that's kind of just have to understand that that's going to happen every once in a while. Okay, I did get a new standard right there. There we go. Okay, new standard. I don't need a new one. I just need to move this one up. All right, so now we want our blue flips, or we want to get back above our standard line. We'll close it if we can get there. There we go. All right, we'll close that out for a little profit of 820. We still got a good amount to go if we want to make back what we lost with that first trade there, and we're getting a sell. Oh, hang on. We're trading past 9. We're not supposed to do that. Okay, on to the next day. Okay, I have a sell here. Very nice. Very nice. Okay. Got new standard line. Let's see if we can make it back. Yeah, and go for some more.
Linda, I have an appointment tomorrow at 2.
All right, we closed that one for a nice profit of 4,300 there. We closed it as opposed to going for more because our blue flipped. And on to the next. Okay, we're going to take a buy now. Okay, make sure we didn't get stopped out here. No, we didn't. Okay, our blue flip. So if we can get back above our entry, then we're going to go ahead and close this. And we're still in it. We haven't gotten the signal to get out quite yet. But we will close that right there. So like I said, if our blue flips, if we get back into profit or back above our entries, then consider ourselves lucky. And on to the next, which is going to be the next day. All right, there's our buy right here. Bloop. Right there. There's a good move. Okay, move up a little bit further. All right. Okay, all right, we're gonna close this one out for a loss right here. Everything flipped and we're actually gonna go the other way. Let's see if we can get some distance from our entry. Okay, hang on. Okay, so our dotted blue flipped, but that doesn't change our rules for exits. Did it? Oh, no, never mind. Our orange is just facing the wrong way now. Okay, still keeping a close eye. We're still in this. All right, now our dotted blue flipped. Again, that doesn't change anything. All right, now we're getting some downward movement. Perfect. Okay, our big blue is still down, so we're gonna see if we can go for some more here. All right, now we flipped, barely closed above the body of the previous candle, so we'll go and close out for a $3,100 profit right there. Lovely. On to the next. Okay. Next day. Okay, I have a buy here. Oh, hang on. Right here, we got the signal to leave that trade since our orange and dotted blue did flip on it. Did go opposite from where our entry was. Okay, now we're getting the signal to sell right here. There we go. Keep going. All right, our dotted blue is going the other way, so I'll go and close it out for 2,600 profit. On to the next. All right, take a buy here. Getting a little bit overbought maybe, so indicators are quick to give us signals to go up, which it does go up. Go for some more here. Nice. Our blue flips, so we'll go ahead and close. There we go. All right, so we're up to 140,000 now. I'm actually gonna flip a couple screens around here. There we go. So now I have my recording software. So now my YouTube is now on that screen. So now when I'm looking at my comments, it looks like I'm looking at you guys. Not that there have been any yet. Oh, sad day. Speaking of, if you're watching this and you think this is interesting, like and subscribe. Much appreciated. On to the next. All right, we have a sell right there. Last 10 minutes of the day. Do need to move my standard right there. Awesome. Last. Woo. Okay. Cool. All right. Close out right there. Woo wee. Okay. Now we're in the last week of July. All right. Okay, take a buy here. Okay, move up our standard. Okay, our big blue flip, so we're just going to try to get back above our standard here and close it out if we do. And if not, we might just get closed out the yucky way, which we do. Get closed out there, and we're actually going to go for a sell now. Okay, standard right here now. Okay. All right, so this is an example of when our big blue flipped on the candle where we went back where we want to be standard wise. So we're going to go ahead and close that out right there. Sometimes it keeps going down. Yeah, I mean, might have got a little bit more there, but sometimes it doesn't. So that's just the rules we decide to go with, and it seems to be working out pretty good. And I think I actually have a sell, yeah, right here. Last few minutes of the trading day. Come on, get down there. Okay, well, TNTs actually want to keep going past 9, so we're going to stay in this. Okay. All right, darn. Okay, we're actually getting a buy signal now, so we don't take trades past 9, so we'll just close this out. Small loss. On to the next day. All right, take a buy first thing. Ooh. Okay, new standard here. All right, let's see if we can get back up here. Nope. All right, we're actually getting a signal to get out and sell, so small loss overall on that one. Go the other way. Some good red candle there. Okay, have a new standard line. Okay, a little bit of news at 8 o'clock. Let's see if we can keep going in our favor. It doesn't look like it will, but let's see if it goes back down. Okay, our blue flipped right here. So did our other two TNT lines, so we'll close it out for a small profit, and we're going to go for a buy now. New standard line right there. TNT still bullish. Okay. Everything flipped right here, so we'll close this for a small profit and go the other way. Okay, a new standard. So this is looking pretty rangy. Now ranges, if you're on the wrong side of that, can be pretty bad, or it can be pretty good, depending on what's, if you're on the good side or the bad side. Seems to be doing all right so far. Okay, let's see if we can get back down. Okay, nope. Okay, so closing this one for a little bit of a loss. And again, it wants to go the other way, which I don't love. because it looks like we're near the top of the range here, but we could get a breakthrough at 9, but we're just going to follow the rules here. And it looks like we're going to get a breakthrough. Oh, yes. New standard there. Okay. Okay, we did flip. Ooh, see, this is tricky. So when we pretty much add our standard and everything flips, kind of like to go off of the other two indicators. So this is looking like it's losing momentum. That's pointing the wrong way. I'm going to go ahead and close this one out. Let's see if we made the right choice. Overall, I think we did. All right, on to the next day. Let's see, do I get a sell here? Okay, I got a sell here. Ooh, let's see, I actually have a signal to get out right here, so taking a loss on that one. On to the next. All right, take a sell. New pseudo entry. Okay, we're our blue flipped. We are barely not where on the right or above our standard. We want to get below that, and then we'll close it out. There we go. All right, $1,000. On to the next. There's a buy here. New standard here. Okay, new standard here. TNT's still bullish. Okay, this is what we're looking for. New standard. Okay, our blue flipped. We are above our entry, so we're good to just keep going. Unless... Okay, there we go. We'll close that right there. Sweet. All right, on to the next day. Whew. Oh man, my eyes are getting tired. Okay, we're getting a sell first thing. Ooh, nice. Oh, keep going. Oh yeah. $10,000 so far. Okay, our blue flipped there. Closed above the body of the previous candle. We'll go ahead and close it out for $8,400 profit there. We're actually getting a buy at the same time, so we'll see if we can get some going, get some of this pullback here. All right, it's a little sketchy situation here. These are big candles. See if we can get above our standard line. Okay, our big blue flipped. So now we will just close if we can get above here. If our orange points down, we're going to get out. Keep going. All right, we're going to get out. Okay, so an 8,000 winner, 3,000 loser. So we're still up about $5,000. Can't complain about that. And we're actually getting the signal to keep going down now. Trying to go against the grain there on that last one. And I have a new standard here. All right, now it goes back up. Okay, hold on. Our orange and dotted blue did flip, so we're going to close this one for a bit of a loss as well. All right, on to the next. Okay, so about a $4,000 day, a little over $4,000. Next day. And I do have a little snacky snack. Nutty bars from Little Debbie. So good. Okay, gonna take a bite here. We are at 151,000. Okay, we're gonna close that one out right there. If I can remember how. There we go. 1,100. You have a lesson? What time? Now? 3? Okay. She's gonna be in our live stream. She's gonna be famous. Is Graham okay, or does Graham time nap time? Okay. Okay, we're back. Do have some responsibilities with the little lady. So let's see. We'll just finish out the month, and then we'll probably call it a session. But we're officially 499 trades in for the year, and no, I gotta take my smartwatch off because she will just keep playing with it, and yeah, don't want that. Okay, where were we? Next trade, which we get right here when this kinked down. Take that. Bye. Okay, all right, we're getting the signal to get out now, so we'll lose our trade. On to the next. Which we're getting a buy right here. Okay, got my new standard line. Okay, our blue flips, so we're just going to exit the trade as normal. All right, a little bit of a profit there. All right, that's 9 o'clock, so one last day of the month. On to the next. Okay, there it is. There's the sell. Okay, getting this pullback. New standard. Let's see how far we go. Typically, the price does like to make its way back to pressure. So that's kind of what we're looking for, what we're hoping for. Because we are going against the grain here. And our big blue did flip, so we are just going to see if we can get back below our standard post blowout. There we go. Oh, lovely. So almost a $2,000 trade there. Oh, hello. Hello. And on to the next. Don't think we're gonna get one. Okay, that's it. So we are officially 7 months in. So, and we are $154,320 up so far. So profit curve is looking pretty good. So we've taken 502 trades, and we've been sitting at 59-60% throughout most of the year. So I imagine we're probably going to be staying around there. We might get back down to 58. I'm hoping we can get it up to 60, but yeah, like I said, we don't have set take profits, so it's not something that we can necessarily calculate our P&L using this, because we're not adjusting our lot size either per trade. So yeah, this is it. It's looking pretty good. I think at the start there was a decent drawdown. Let's see, 10, 13. Let's see. Yeah, there were some pretty significant drawdowns. I think there's a bigger one than the one kind of at the start. Here we go. This is a pretty big drawdown. So 1,025, 4, 45, 65, 11.5. So 16-ish. Okay, yeah. So there's probably about a give or take. I mean, just pretty quickly looked at that, but about a $20,000 drawdown. So if you're using this strategy, if you want to use this, oop, hang on, there's some more. Okay, that wasn't that big. It's not bad. If you are using a prop firm, if you need to stay within parameters, in terms of what your drawdown can be, that's something that you'll have to keep a close eye on with this. We're kind of loosely assuming that we're basing this off of about a $100,000 account. So basically one lot for every $10,000 you're trading. So assuming those sort of that kind of money management, you're looking at about possibly drawing your count down, at least from the data we've seen, up to 20%, plus or minus. So if you're limited to 10%, look at cutting down to about 5 or a half lot per $10,000. And if you have a daily drawdown, just keep that sort of thing in mind as well. Well, thanks for watching, folks. I hope you enjoyed the video and can see the potential with this strategy and these indicators we're using. If you're interested in using any of these indicators, right here we have a link, light10.com/matoftrades. If you use that link, pay $10, you get access to Green Chart and these indicators for a month, and you can try this strategy out yourself, or literally thousands of other strategies, lots of cool resources. If you do that program, me or someone like me will actually get in contact with you, and we'll have some personalized trading sessions, and I'll show you more about the indicators. And you'll get access to live streams, live trading, and yada, 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 all sorts of cool stuff. Thanks for watching. Like and subscribe.